You know what? Like since just wait. Since just now, right? He's been smoking some high grade pot, you know.
5-1.
Like you know,
That's me,
he
5-1.
is so deluded, beyond delusional. What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of The Big Focus. I'm so excited for this series because I've been waiting for the longest time for this episode to drop. So what's going to happen in this big series? We are going to take an insightful look about what happened last week in the Premier League's round of matches, and also we are going to look into what's going to happen next week. And joined by my good kaki here, Mr. Red and Proud Liverpool man, sitting top of the table right now. I guess I gotta, dude. I think I have to speak louder, right? I think it's hard to hear from where you are. They say that it's really hard to hear people when you're at the top. Is that right?
I'd rather be humble as of now because I think the highlight of today's episode is actually next week's game, which is Manchester against Arsenal, playing at Old Trafford.
Yeah, Old Trafford.
Right?
Yeah.
And I have a friend over here. He's actually my close friend, and he's probably one friend that actually annoys the hell out of me for the past 10 years, ever since Man U has been winning titles. But only got one question for him right now. How does it feel to be at the sitting on the 8th on the EPL table, my friend?
To be honest, actually 8 is my lucky number in my life, and it has gotten me so far. So it might be the start of something. You know, you always take a loss before we can come back from something
That's
better.
what she said, right?
So who knows? Who knows? Arsenal. Who knows? You know, Arsenal is not in a good situation
Dude,
himself as well.
But yeah.
Sorry, honestly, do you really think that with the form of Manchester United right now, are you confident that your team
Very
is
much so.
capable?
We're gonna have
of-
Pogba back return. We're gonna have Marshall.
Do you really think Pogba is gonna improve?
Dude, let's save that. Let's save that for another day. No, we're gonna talk about Pogba, guys. We're gonna talk about Pogba. We're gonna talk about Oli. Is he still at the wheel? No, we're gonna talk about my team and their shambolic defending. And yeah, I don't feel like talking about it. Yeah, but we gotta talk about his team. You know how you guys just trampled over Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And without further ado, let's roll, man. Man, dude, this week. Goals galore, boy. Goals galore. You know, you've got what, like your City 8-0 thrashing. Man, you know what? I even tweeted. I don't know. I find it hilarious. I tweeted on Napshot Studio, right? You know, you guys should actually check out our Twitter. I come up with one of the I've come up with best puns, right? I'm gonna, that's self-proclaimed, okay. But then again, I right after the match 8-0 thrashing, right? I just tweeted this content or this match should have been uploaded to Animal Planet, you know. Then hashtag animal cruelty. Dude, like 8-0, you know, against the Hornets.
Exactly.
And to me, the ironic part about it is against the Hornets, you know. So I don't know whether SPCA will be part of, you know, preservations of Hornets, but 8-0 thrashing, that match, right? It was running a risk of turning into a cricket match, man, with the score. Like, did you catch the match?
I watched the highlights.
You did, right? And what do you think of the goals they scored?
No, I feel like actually Watford is, I won't say it's a bad thing. I didn't expect the 8-0 thrashing, but then with City's lineup, with their bench and the way Pep has been playing, I mean, it's just waiting for the day to come. It was Watford. It could have been any other team. It could have been Liverpool, for all I know.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
With Van Dijk? With Van Dijk?
Could be. We will never know, you know.
Let me bring up the Man U Arsenal story, please. Okay, but anyway, in those Watford players, they still have kids, man.
They do, man. Dude. Like,
zero.
man, that was embarrassing. You know, like,
Embarrassing.
like okay, like you've played on a semi-pro level, right? Like, talk us through, man. Like, after a mauling, like, how do you like recollect? Like, how do you regroup, man? The next day, like going to work.
To be honest, it's almost impossible. You mean as a fan, is it?
Yeah, like no, I mean you have played, you know, on some maybe I'll say a semi-pro level before.
Yeah.
You know, like let's say you come after a bad defeat, you know, a thrashing of that sort, 8-0. You know, how do you wake up the next day, man? Like, do you even go to sleep after the match?
Speechless, bro. You can't do shit.
Or do you wang yourself to sleep before that?
You can't even do shit. You can't even do shit. It's almost similar because from what I remember, yesterday's game,
Uh-huh.
Man City actually scored 5 in the first 19 minutes.
Oh yeah, they did,
Right.
they did.
Okay,
And we watched it together, right? Remember we watched it together.
Yeah.
It was like,
But if
eh,
you
apa
actually
sia
recall
ni?
about 3 to 4 years back, the same thing happened to Arsenal.
8-2.
No, it wasn't 8-2,
it was 8-2.
You're not supposed to say 8-2 right now, man. That is supposed to be said in the next segment.
Liverpool Arsenal when Suarez was still playing in Liverpool.
Was there a day that?
Yeah, in the first 20 minutes, Arsenal got hit 4-0.
I mean, the cameraman said so, man. That I maybe I
The
choose.
score was 5-1, right? 5-1,
Maybe I
yeah.
choose not to remember lah.
But I think there was.
Eh, but you guys didn't take that.
No,
you don't-
it didn't reach 8-0.
Of course you didn't,
Yeah,
but I mean you guys didn't score that 5 goals throughout that first half, right? Even that for that 20 minutes.
They scored 4 goals in the first 20 minutes.
Oh, they did, is it?
They
Oh, that was when Skirtle was turning into prime Maldini, was it?
Yeah, amazing.
But who won that league that season?
Enlighten us, enlighten us.
But okay, one of the Arsenal players, I forget who, he actually mentioned once they got hit, they could never recollect in the first 20
Oh
minutes.
yeah.
So they just
I think that was Arteta, if I'm wrong. Maybe Arteta,
Yes,
because I remember
yes,
him
yes.
playing that day.
Yep. He
Dude.
said that. He mentioned that. So he
Man.
was actually scared to go to Anfield because they know once they got
Uh-huh.
hit, it's very hard for them to come back.
Yeah, man, like Arsenal, another story on its own.
Yep.
Alright, we'll talk about Arsenal more. Alright, but then also I think what went down also something that we Arsenal fans should be rejoicing over is the downfall of Spurs. Alright, they lost, 2-1. Again, I called the score.
Yep.
So I told you, right? Hey, I think this is gonna be 2-1. Was it even a surprise they lost 2-1 on the road against Leicester? I mean, to be fair, Leicester under Rodgers, they have brought about this new brand of attacking football.
Yep.
I mean, you firsthand would have experienced the prowess or the tactical brilliance of Mr. Rodgers.
himself.
Yep. So is it even a surprise now if Spurs were to go on a travel and then they decide to bottle like how your team used to do, like just bottle FC?
Many years, yeah.
Yeah, like
Many years
is it a surprise now that is it a surprise that like when
It's
you
not a
get
surprise,
like
to be
lost
honest.
they lost 2-1 on the road? Like was it a surprise for you even?
Yes, it is for me.
It is?
Yeah, because
So
I
you
think-
expected Spurs
because-
to win?
Yeah, expected Spurs to win. I
Oh,
mean, like
really?
they made it to the final of last season Champions League. Against not a very good side of Liverpool. If it was against Real Madrid, I mean, like.
So the banter is still on. The banter is still on.
but really, with the recent signing with Ndombele, we didn't expect him to be this. I mean, quite average when he comes
Yeah,
to Spurs.
man. Yeah, to be
We
honest,
hype him out. Even Man United fans, we wanted him when he was in club previously.
Oh, you
But
guys
then-
were in for Ndombele?
Yeah, Ndombele. We wanted because we wanted someone to be like a
That
ball
midfield
tackler,
enforcer lah.
to at
Okay,
least
okay.
release Pogba ahead.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
I didn't know that.
we had that, a lot of fans that actually wanted like Ndombele to be one of the conversation that we wanted Ndombele in. But then we was surprised that he actually went to Spurs. Yeah, I was surprised.
Maybe he has.
So you were surprised that Spurs actually.
Yes,
lost
correct. I
to
mean,
City?
like with the players they got, I mean, like with the almost same squad. I mean, Leicester we beat them 1-0 pretty much quite.
You guys did?
We
Hey,
did,
dude, come
we
on, man.
did.
That was at home.
Yeah, no, but still.
It's a different ball game. They're a different animal when they are away from home and when they are playing at home.
No, but there's a thing with
Rodgers.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean the thing that I just don't feel him as a manager. He's good enough to
bring any
yeah,
team,
correct. So
up.
I think Pochettino still better manager, and I still think that the players that he got is very much better than Leicester. So regardless of whether home or away, I don't feel that it makes a lot.
Are
of
we?
difference.
I mean, sorry. Like, are we at this stage right now where when we are looking at the fixture list, right? Especially if you're a United fan, me being an Arsenal fan, we kind of like scale the severity or the difficulty of the match, to a certain opponent. So when I'm looking at the fixtures list, I'm like, okay, we are going away to Burnley. Okay, we are going away to the King Power Stadium, Leicester FC, and then we are looking at a certain fixture. Is there a time that right now we should put some respect to Leicester when we are coming over to their place? Like we should go. I mean that no team should ever come out from that tunnel with the mentality like we are going to take away a point only. Especially not when you're a big club.
Yeah.
But with Leicester and how they play and Rodgers how he's performing as a manager, their midfield, they are a bunch of badass. You got Yuri Tillemans, you got Ndidi, you got that guy with the afro hair, Chowdhury. Is it
Chowdhury.
Chowdhury?
Chowdhury.
You know, and then you know
Madison. Yeah, Madison as
Yeah,
well.
Madison. And then you got up front. You know what Vardy's gonna bring to the table.
Correct.
You know, with his pace and his directness. You know, I just think that, you know, yes, I'm happy that Spurs lost, but I'm looking at my own team. You know, I'm thinking like, man, we could suffer the same fate, man, or even worse. Like,
Leicester has the capabilities to actually put up a good fight against
Correct.
the top 4.
do you think this is a season that we finally see someone outside of the top 6, you know, probably just gate crashing?
No, I still
the European
don't
spot?
think so. I still don't think so. I think for us, especially most of our players, we played over the games and stuff like that. I think kind of catching up to them. So probably right before, I think before December, I think once we get most of the team get their players back, I think it should be fine. I think usually the big top 6, usually the first few matches there will always be ups and downs. That's where people still.
Any down for Liverpool.
Not yet. No, look.
I had enough of this guy.
Yeah, no, Liverpool, to all their credit, no, they have always started very well. But they haven't proven themselves ending well.
We're gonna talk about it. Okay. And since we are on that topic of Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you guys went to the Stamford, you know, got the job done, 2-1. I didn't think you guys even broke a sweat, man. Like, you watched the game, like.
To be honest with you, I didn't even watch the game.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't even watch the game because I know at the back of my mind,
come on.
Liverpool's gonna win. No, honestly.
Come on.
Because Roger, not Roger, but our manager himself, I think he
Kloppo.
knows Kloppo.
Yeah, big up Klopp, man.
Scrap a win.
Big up Klopp, you know, winning the award.
I feel that it could go out with a draw because especially the form of Tammy Abraham,
Abraham,
is on,
yeah.
right? I mean, like that guy is one of the good finishers.
The uprising talent,
yeah,
yeah.
correct. And I thought that he might have a surprise, you know, for.
He didn't, no?
No, but
It was so
Lampard, no, the way
disappointing, man.
Lampard set up his team is also actually quite attacking minded. No, when we played when they played again now, so actually they got quite a few chances. You know,
Yeah, I saw the
if
match.
they were to
You
take
guys
it
hit
well,
the post so many
correct,
times that
yeah.
you guys might. I think on that day, right? If Chelsea played crossbar challenge, they would have won that game.
But that's the difference between a big club and a small club. You know, like big clubs like us, we take our chances. You see,
Okay.
Like for them, you know, like they're still young and still learning.
Okay.
You know.
I mean, yeah, like I look at the way they defended, you know, like you know, Van Dijk, the back line.
Yeah.
Man, they were so imperious, man. Like every single time when, you know, Chelsea bombed forward, right? Like I was like, no way, there's no way in hell that, you know, Chelsea's gonna score from an open play. I mean, fair play to them, they did, right? Through Mr. 70% of the earth is covered by water, 30% is covered by Kante. Okay.
But that guy,
Yeah, that guy.
No, I think let's agree on this. I think Kante is the only player in Premier League where every club will want him to have
Amen.
in the team. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Kante, to be honest, for me, Kante.
I mean, credit to Leicester, man. They picked
Yeah.
him up from obscurity, from I don't know which club. I think Le Havre. I don't know how they pronounce it, but I think that was the same club where Mahrez came from. You know, so that I think in France that is one of the the La Masia, you know, of the French nation. But yeah, man.
It's also his humility. If you actually follow up with the newspaper,
Oh, yeah.
it's about his humility.
Shy guy.
Yeah.
I think I saw once he was even shy to actually post with the World Cup trophy.
Thank God Southampton didn't buy Kante because if not, we ended up Liverpool. That's why he all got your players. No?
But you know what? I was talking about humility and Kante, right? There's something probably him and his fans should learn about, man.
Exactly.
I think Kante should conduct a seminar on
for
humility.
Man U fans.
Sold out, United
How
fans from
to
top
be
row,
humble.
bottom row, filled up. And this guy should be leading the contingent.
No, really, we really need players like Kante.
We do, man. Right, and also, you know, we've got Spurs covered. You know, we've got City,
Yeah.
Liverpool. I don't know, man. Should I even talk about Arsenal?
Arsenal,
Like against Aston Villa, man. You know what? My wife was asking me like because halfway through I switched because we were, you know, it was concurrently Liverpool and Chelsea as well. You know, and my wife being a big Liverpool fan herself, so and then she was quite disturbed that I wasn't into Arsenal during that match itself. You know, I wasn't watching. I wasn't even keen because I felt I was watching Crime Watch, man. Watching Arsenal against Aston Villa, the way they were defending, criminal, absolutely criminal. I would be better off watching Crime Watch. You know, the way he defended. You saw Maitland-Niles. You know, the way he slipped. He got his second yellow card. You know, he got sending off, and I don't know whether he was really injured.
if it was the grandma, who's the criminal in that?
Dude, all the four.
All the four.
And the biggest mastermind, Unai Emery. Unai Emery, the Spanish Dracula. I had enough of him, man. You know, and the thing is, you know, I watched the first half an hour I saw Maitland Niles, committing a silly foul. He always does that, and then you got a yellow card. You don't straight, the next challenge, you shouldn't launch into a player.
Correct.
When you do that, you give, and okay, let's talk about the referee itself, John Moss, alright? He is a proper, legit Carl's Jr. walking ambassador. With his tummy, I don't even know how is he still refereeing, at the top level. He's Carl's Jr. walking, man. And then he was so eager and so keen. He was really keen, man, to send off Maitland Niles. Maitland Niles, yeah, he sleep, like Disney on Ice, so he sleep, he got his marching orders, and then you got Socrates and also Luis. I mean, dude, like, come on, let's be fair. On papers, right?
Yeah.
Good. It's quite
Right.
solid. No,
You-
Socrates did very well in Dortmund.
You look at
as well.
Socrates, you look at David Luiz, you're probably looking at the Undertaker brothers, man. You're looking at Kane and Undertaker. But when they perform, they start performing like Rush Hour, man. Just like Jackie Chan, and Chris Tucker all over again. The problem is, you know that Chris, you always know that Jackie Chan will always come in, to save the day.
Correct.
But instead of having Jackie Chan, you know who we have? Chow from Hangover. Hello bitches. He's a complete joke. And look at even Kolasinac. I mean, the last time I saw him defending when he came out from the Black Mers defending Ozil. That was the last time he defended, And then to think that
There was some balls.
fair play.
Credit have to be given.
Okay, fair play. But that was the last time I saw Kolasinac defending. That's it, and.
But you gotta give credit to Arsenal. They
I know. I know sometimes I can be a little hard on Arsenal, but
there is that underlying problem on the defense.
we shouldn't be struggling against Aston Villa, man. I mean, all due respect to Aston Villa and their fans out there, but I don't think we should be struggling against Aston Villa, man. Especially when you are a newly promoted team coming up. You are playing at home, man. We are the Arsenal, and then we just came out with a circus show. But yeah, that's Arsenal,
It's
man.
quite entertaining too.
But that is expected of Arsenal. I mean,
It
if you
is.
were to ask me.
And that's the scary part. We expect Arsenal to flop. Yeah, but I think that's about all the top six. There's nothing much going on with the rest of the matches. I think all the results speaks for itself. I think Everton lost. Would you be happy with that result? Everton lost. I think 2-0 was it? I think big up to them for buying Iwobinho. Thank you so much. 40 million in our coffer. Thank you so much, Everton, for buying Iwobinho off us. That's about next week, man. Or rather this week. Looking forward to talk about more about my derby, his derby. It was being dubbed as the title decider. Remember? Like when we were on it.
Correct.
Whoever won that match
We have
would have probably one foot, or rather one hand on the trophy.
Correct. Mentality.
Yeah.
probably we
So
have.
that was. Okay. So we will this time we will talk about what? We will talk about United Arsenal rivalry. Let's exclude this guy totally off the picture. I don't think he should be in it. Yeah, that's it.
So Man U Arsenal, who do you think is gonna win?
Man United.
Of course, as a Man U fan, right? Okay, but what score?
To be honest, I think 5-1.
5-1.
Hey, dude, come on.
Really, to be honest,
Dude.
look, to be.
You know what? Like since just since just now, right? He's been
really.
smoking some high grade pot,
Really, 5-1.
Like
Trust me, 5-1.
he is so deluded, beyond delusional.
Never mind, we got this recorded.
Okay.
The score is really 5-1.
5-1.
5-1.
Balik, please
5-1.
don't cut off this in. Remember, he said 5-1.
So what is your score prediction then for this game?
Man, I would love to have that kind of confidence.
3-1 we on us, no? We 3-1.
But looking at Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker at the back, I don't know, man.
Luis and Socrates.
With Rashford pace, with
No,
Martial.
dude, he's injured. It's out.
Martial, we got Greenwood.
Will Marshall be back?
Yeah, Martial will be back next game.
As always, right?
I think 4-0.
You know man, it's so screwed how this injury thing is like. All the teams will be, or rather the players of that team, the particular opponent of Arsenal will be injured.
Yeah.
They'll be hospitalized, legs amputated, and then one day before Arsenal's match, breaking news, fit to play. You know what kind of sorcery is this?
But then again, it's supposed to be a good news for the team themselves.
It is, man. But dude, at this current moment, with that kind of defense, I would love to come up with against United's B team, and then I will be confident. But I know Pogba will be back, right?
Yeah,
Pogba will be back.
definitely.
Martial will be back. You guys are probably missing Rashford. Not as if they're
No,
missing
but our
much.
key player for the game will be Lingard.
Shut up. Ever since that match, ever since that match when he did his melee rock, right?
Yeah.
He's part of the contestant of So You Think You Can Dance.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only time he can excel.
Yeah.
No, he's-
Then I realized when I realized when he danced, the dance floor like has the Arsenal logo below there.
Oh yeah, right, dude. He's proper disrespectful cunt, man. But anyway,
Who do you think will be the the decision gonna change the game?
I would think Alba lah. Alba looking at the form he's in, right? I think Alba will be in.
He will give. He will definitely give a try,
Man, I don't know, man. I don't want. I think 2-1 Arsenal perhaps. I'm not so confident. I'm really shaky about this one. I mean, the last time I'm this shaky, right, was when I proposed to my wife, man. And the rest of the time, I'm really certain about life, you know. But today, you know, talking about Arsenal, yeah, probably 2-1. Alba last minute knuckleball. You saw that knuckleball? You saw that knuckleball?
No.
Top great stuff, man. Alba, top great stuff. Yeah, but if it's still a derby, I don't know, man. If it's still a derby, do you think it's still a derby?
No, for me no.
Yeah, not for
because
me, man.
actually, to be honest, Man United fan don't think it has been derby ever since.
What?
Ever, because I don't.
Dude, shut
don't,
up, man. I don't think it's a derby, man. I don't think it's a derby anymore. Yep. Wow. Where do we start? Always at the wheel.
Always at the wheel.
Dude,
Okay, so we have
I'm happy, man.
Manchester
I'm
United
happy.
on the 8th in the EPL table.
Yeah.
Is there anything wrong with
Like,
Manchester
what's
United?
wrong, man? As a United fan, you know, you follow United, you know, religiously. What's wrong?
I think because of the inconsistency in the managers that we had over the past years. Every manager comes in and have their own philosophies, how their way of playing. So I think it leaves a lasting impact on players. Especially we don't have any more key figures in the team. We lack of leaders. Many pundits have been saying that, but then I think the good thing right now is that actually Ole is someone who's in the club, who has been part of the United DNA. You know, who have gone through the ups and downs. You know, lifting up the Champions League trophy. This kind of thing. Know what it's like to take to win, but we need to give him time and also a few more windows.
But how long? Like, you know, like I look at Ole's, right? I saw some stats and it's really quite worrying. If I'm a United fan myself, I think for the last 17 matches, he has only won 3. And that was before the 1-0 win at Leicester, against Leicester rather. That's relegation form, isn't it? Like, and you,
no,
and
for me, I'm not too worried because his first transfer window, he made 2 great signings. No, 3 great signings. James,
Michael Carrick and Mike Phelan, is it?
he made James, Maguire, as well as Wan-Bissaka, who's been outstanding for us. I think these 3 for the first start of his signings is actually a good signing. So right now he's offloading all Mourinho's staff. Then maybe some of old players that we should have let go early in the beginning of the season or even last year. But right now the team is still young, and I mean the word rebuilding has been overused for so many teams, especially for Arsenal. I mean for years.
No, ours was a different one. We took from a different vocab. Ours was always transition.
So I think right now the rebuilding process actually starts from Ole right now. I mean I'm not worried as a United fan. I mean most of us are, but then we should be calm. I mean we know that Ole knows what he's doing, and we just have to trust him and back him as a manager.
I still want to know which brand is he smoking. Because there's kind of deluded stuff. He must be top grade, man.
Because I also feel the same way for the Ole's team as well. Because Ole is the kind of player.
Dude, but you have
manager.
No, you got a different agenda. You want Ole to stay for long, you know, for really long, because you are enjoying the demise of United.
Of course, I do. But I think probably in about 2-3 years time, he's gonna be able to rebuild his team based on his principles.
Correct.
And probably have that same fighting spirit.
You know what? You know, speaking of which, right? I know this is really a hotly contested issue, right? Like, what's wrong with Manchester United? You know what? Like, I would actually prepare a special episode whereby I probably have a sit down with one United fan, all right? And we probably will talk, you know, in great length. You know, we will actually dissect what's the real problem in Manchester United, you know, and if we can make Manchester United great again, man. Like, you know, what they used to, you know,
we are still great.
I don't believe that yet. But yeah, watch out for the episode. Tough question, boy. Tough question.
Isn't that tough actually?
Wrapped up.
It's only I think about 7 games.
Yeah, but
after the season.
dude, you guys are moving in this. You guys got this swagger. Or what we used to call shades of a champion.
You know it yourself.
I know, of course, man. We were the invisible.
No, I think speaking from experience, because we have speaking from experience, I don't see it. To be honest,
You don't
I beg to differ. I don't see it.
Why? But why though? Like
Because
way they defended,
because
the way
like
they
see, to
attacked.
win the Champions League, right, you need a lot of luck. Like how we
You mean the
won-
Premier League?
No, Champions.
Oh, Champions League. Okay, you mean last season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
it takes a lot of luck. Same
Okay.
goes when we were in Munich. When we were in Barcelona against Munich. But to win a title, that takes courage.
Okay.
That takes experience.
Okay.
And that takes a lot of guts.
Okay.
And that is three things that I still haven't seen it throughout the years that Liverpool have been saying that every year is their year.
So you
Say something, man. Your friend.
denying the consistency of good performances that Liverpool have made.
No, but again, if we talk about last season again, I mean like Liverpool are also very well, but they
It's
dropped.
because Man City, they are superhumans. To overturn that 10-point deficit, right? I think it was amazing. And then for them to run all the way from that, I think the 29th game or 30th game onwards, all the way till the end, and for Man City to actually push all the way.
There is guts.
Yeah.
There's experience. There are three things that mostly are born in Manchester.
Alright, okay.
okay. Alright, yeah, I'm starting to regret to bring I'm starting to regret the decision to bring this guy over, man. But anyway, I mean, my thought, alright, my honest opinion, I mean, I hate to admit it, man. Like I mentioned before, right? The day that Liverpool wins the title is the day that the whole of humankind should leave Earth. Because the brag and the noise they're going to produce, it's going to be crescendo. It's going to hit crescendo. It's going to be pandemonium. I think we might as well now find a lodging, probably in the moon.
Look, even
We
before
move
they
out.
win the league, they sing, we win the league.
Dude, they are still rattling about their what? Their 18th title they won 29 years ago.
18 title, 29 years
Nah,
ago.
save that, man. Save that. Alright, let's take a look at who's playing. Let's review the top 6, man. I think that should be our utmost concern and interest. So,
Playing against next
you guys are coming up against Sheffield United, man.
5-0.
But, dude. Relax yourself. Relax yourself. You're playing at Sheffield.
6-0.
No, to be honest, Sheffield might come out. No, but no. Listen.
Next match prediction.
Okay, the next one we've got Mr. Chelsea against Brighton Hove Albion.
Chelsea, I think two.
What's the prediction we like for Chelsea?
2-0.
2-0?
I think honestly, Lampard is the right manager for Chelsea. They've got good young players playing good football at the moment. And it's just unfortunate that they lost against Liverpool, but I think comfortable. Yeah, I think comfortable 2-0.
Yourself, Chelsea? A comfortable win, you reckon?
Yeah, comfortable for them.
Yeah. I don't see how Brighton's going to get anything, man. To be honest. Timo Pukki. I just had to get it out. Timo Pukki. They are playing Crystal Palace. But they're playing away though. I think their away form is shit. I think they lost as well last week.
Norwich, right?
Norwich, Timo Pukki. Dude, the whole club, right, at Norwich right now, you know what they should open? High class brothel.
Why?
Or maybe they should open up a social escort agency. They've got Timo Pukki, you know what's Pukki like, Mr. Camel Toe, Mr. Chew, Asian Beaver. And then the next one you've got Canwell, okay, in midfield. And you got Fark as a manager. Like, is this written in the stars? Are they shooting something different or what in Norwich?
No idea.
Hey, but Pukki is a baller though.
No, probably that's why they were banging City the other day.
Okay, that's alright. The next one, my arch rival, sworn enemy, Bottle FC, Ice Mountain FC, Dasani FC, Spurs against Southampton.
What's your
Southampton. Ooh, Southampton is shit, man, away from home.
True.
They've been quite poor.
But remember, the same thing was being said when Newcastle played against Spurs away. Nobody gave them any chance.
Correct.
They were with one of the most boring manager in entire football history, man. Steve Bruce. Your legend. He's legend, what? Steve Bruce. Boring as hell, But them against Southampton, I think it's gonna be a 2.
I think comfortable win for
Spurs,
comfortable win for Spurs.
Spurs win,
I still think.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I think Spurs probably will run out comfortable winner.
Correct, I think so.
Especially when they have Jackie Chan, man. Sonaldo.
Dude, that guy is good, man. That guy
Sonaldo.
that guy is good, man.
Alright, and then we got Iwobinio FC against Seashit or Manchester City.
I think City, I think City.
Playing at Goodison.
City just too strong. I think the problem with Everton is the manager. I think. I mean, like he brought in a lot of.
I think he's leading the sack race, man.
Yeah.
Like if there's any manager that I would actually put my mortgage on to be sacked, it would be him.
Yeah, correct. Me too.
Right? With the amount they invested,
correct.
They should be getting better results than this, man.
Yeah. And with the form City is in right now.
So what? City? All City?
100% City.
They are coming
Yeah.
City? Yeah, I think City.
But I don't think they win big. I don't think
Probably a
this
close
Sunday
shave,
win. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Big one.
Manchester Arsenal.
Next
I
one.
can say 5-1.
5-1. You?
5-1, man.
I think this will be quite close.
Mm-hmm.
I somehow feel it's gonna be an Arsenal one.
Dude, are you serious?
Yeah.
Aqua Marine will be on me if Arsenal win. I'll treat you to a nice buffet.
It's hard for me to even with the attack that Arsenal have, right? I think we comparing to Man United, I think we have a much more balanced team throughout the entire pitch comparing to Arsenal. I mean, like we talk about how Arsenal attacks are fearless, right? But you are up against one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and you know how many saves are usually
to play fair,
against Arsenal. He's usually on top form there.
Yeah.
And if you were to put Ashley
he's
Young,
really a big match keeper.
Do you think Greenwood should start?
no, I
still.
don't think so. I think he should be coming off the bench.
Yeah. You know what? Like I'm so intrigued, right? I really want to have you again. I think it's been great fun. To have you around. We're gonna have him around real soon. Yeah, we should. It's gonna be another segment, or rather another episode. It will be just us and then him. This time exclusively Manchester United. So for you United fan out there, keep your eyes peeled for this. This is definitely gonna be a big one. We just talk all things United, man. But hey, I think that's about done for the first episode. I'm really glad you guys could join us. Please do hit the subscribe button. Follow us on all our social media platform. Napshot Studio for Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and I think most importantly, please do share our contents around, man. You got anything for them, Arif?
Just enjoy our show. Nothing much.
Yep.
But if let's say you need to, if you have your point of views, because
Yeah,
we understand,
yeah.
we do want to hear your voices as well.
Absolutely, man. Like, if I'm really interested to know your prediction out there for Manchester United versus Arsenal. But I think for now, great having you, man.
Thank you.
Great having you.
Thank you for having me.
That's it. Thanks, guys. Signing out.